אל נקמות אדוני, אל נקמות הופיע. הנשא שופט הארץ, השב גמול על גאים. עד מתי רשעים אדוני? עד מתי רשעים יעלוזו? יביעו, ידברו עתק, יתאמרו כל פועלי אבן. עמך אדוני ידכאו ונחלתך יענו. אלמנה וגר יהרוגו, ויתומים ירצחו. ויאמרו לא יראה יה, ולא יבין אלוהי יעקב.
Today is Holocaust Remembrance Day. Around the world, and across the Jewish world in particular, a time to commemorate the 6 million Jews systematically murdered by Nazi Germany, and a time to pay homage to those who survived a living nightmare. Survivors who lived to tell us what they saw. I'm Nurit Ben, and we're here with a special broadcast of the International March of the Living, today returning to Poland after 3 years on hold due to the COVID pandemic. It's a defiant, silent march retracing the 3.2-kilometer journey from Auschwitz to Birkenau. The death march where over 1 million Jews were murdered en masse. But this is a march of the living. Leading it in 2022 will be just 8 Holocaust survivors, and many of them say it's likely their last time making the journey. Alongside the survivors will be chairman of the Jewish Agency's Board of Governors, Michael Siegel. He'll be leading a global delegation of victims of anti-Semitism, people whose families were murdered simply for being Jewish, or who themselves were harmed by anti-Semitic attacks. Walking side by side with them will be senior European police officers, part of a special project of the Miller Center at Rutgers University, a joint call to help put a stop to anti-Semitism. It's of course impossible to ignore the context of this year's march and the new symbolism it's taken on. All eyes are on Ukraine, on an enormous tragedy, on the unbearable sights and sounds. In the shadow of that war, a delegation of Ukrainian refugees will take part in the march, along with representatives of the Jewish National Fund, the Jewish Agency in Ukraine, and the Shalom Ministry, all of them actively involved right now in saving lives in Ukraine, Jews and non-Jews alike. Over the next 2 hours, thousands of people will embark on this 3-kilometer march. Teenagers and adults, Jews and non-Jews, from over 25 different countries, including an interfaith delegation from the UK and an historic delegation from the United Arab Emirates. Together, they'll walk from the site of the Auschwitz extermination camps to Birkenau. That's near the camp's crematorium where over 1 million Jews met their death. Those who couldn't make it to the march this year, from Brazil to South Africa and from Australia to Argentina, will also be here with us, and we'll hear from them a bit later in the broadcast.